Hey y'all, so I wanted to share with you guys a story today. This is something that the Lord did in my life, something that He showed me through a metaphor, and it has really resonated with me through my whole transformation and what I was going through. And I feel like someone needs to hear this, so I wanted to come on here and share with you guys what happened. Basically, right after I had given my life to the Lord, I actually did a 7-day fast, right? When I deleted my OnlyFans and I gave my life to the Lord, because the spiritual warfare that I was going through at that time was so intense. I needed to be fasting. I really needed to have that nuclear weapon power to my prayers. I'm really glad I fasted. Really recommend fasting. It's an amazing experience. You got to do it. Just seek the Lord with your whole heart. Just fast and pray. The Lord revealed a lot to me when I was doing that, and also because I had just stepped out in faith and He was really just showing me you did the right thing. I actually deleted my OnlyFans on Easter Sunday. Then later that day, I was just sitting in my room and I got this conviction that I should go through my closet and get rid of every single item that I could find that was basically like a demonic item, like all my immoral outfits, every single junk item I could think of, really anything that could be tied to the occult, crystals, everything it just had to go. Old Halloween costumes, immodest bikinis, all that stuff. So I basically got this huge trash bag and I just put all the junk in there and I just took it out to the trash. But when I was sorting through my closet, I had everything in just kind of bins and boxes and drawers and whatever. And so I kind of had some random odds and ends mixed in with this stuff. And I didn't want to throw away everything that wasn't bad, but some of this stuff I just didn't know where to put it in the meantime. And I was just eager to get all that junk gone. That was my main priority. I wasn't really trying to do a whole organization. So I just filled up one of my tote bags with all the odds and ends that were just a bunch of junk. And I remember I just put it in my room, and then I took all the bad items and I just put it in the trash can, and that was such a good feeling. Later that day, we were supposed to go over to my grandparents' house for Easter celebration. We always have dinner and hang out with the family at my grandparents' house on Easter. And I was going through such intense spiritual warfare. I needed to have my Bible with me that day. I needed to have my Christian books, praying the prayers of the Bible. I had my God's Promises book. I had just everything I needed for that day of battle, because the Lord talks about keeping the full armor of God on, and I was taking that very seriously. And I was I need to have the sword of the Spirit. So I had this bag full of everything I needed, and it had my ID, my credit cards, water, just everything I needed for that day of battle. And I just put it all into a tote bag, and I put it by the front door so that it was ready to go when we would leave the house. Then I went back to my room and was chilling in there for maybe an hour before my mom was okay, it's time to go to Grandma and Grandpa's house. I forgot that I put the tote bag that I needed already by the front door. And I had this other tote bag in my room, and these two tote bags looked just alike. They were the same color, the same size. They were so identical looking that I got confused.